take baths. I'm writing a short story myself right now. It's the story of a photographer who goes completely insane trying to take a close-up photograph of the horizon. And then he said to me, "What do you do?" And I said, "Oh, I'm a peripheral visionary. I can see into the future, but just way off to the side." Recently, I was cleaning out my closet, and I found an old bathing suit that I had made out of sponges. I remember one time I ordered into a pool, and then I left, and no one could go swim until I came back. You know in the movies when somebody reads a letter and you hear the voice of the person who wrote the letter? That kills me. That happens to me when I read menus. I've been arrested several times. I can't wait to be arrested and go all the way to the witness stand. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, you are ugly. See that woman in the jury? I'd really like to sleep with her. Should I keep going, or are you going to ask me questions? I remember when I was a fetus, I used to sneak out at night when my mother was sleeping. I thought to myself, you know, now's the time I should start stealing some stuff since I don't have any fingerprints. I like to reminisce with people I don't know. I remember when I was 7, my grandmother said, "Steven, come over here." And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "You know, you're over there, now come over here." I said, "All right," and then she said, "Here's $10, and don't tell your mother that I'm giving this to you." And I said, "It'll cost you more than that." Years ago, I worked in a natural organic health food store in Seattle, Washington, and one day a man walked in and he said, "If I melt dry ice, can I swim without getting wet?" I said, "I don't know, let me ask Tony." I hitched. I got picked up by one of those huge trailer trucks carrying 20 brand new cars. I climbed up the side of the cab and I opened the door and the guy said, "I don't have much room in here, why don't you get in one of the cars in back?" So I did. And he was really into picking up people because he picked up 19 more. We all had our own cars. Then he went 90 miles an hour and we all got speeding tickets. I hate when my foot falls asleep during the day because that means it's gonna be up all night. Today I went into a place to eat and it said breakfast anytime. So I ordered French toast during the Renaissance. I have a microwave fireplace. I can lay down in front of the fire for the evening in 8 minutes. When I moved into my house, there was a switch on the wall that didn't do anything. I would just flick it up and down. It wouldn't control the lights or anything. So when I walked past it, I would just give it a little flick every once in a while. And then about a month later, I got a letter from a woman in Germany saying, "Cut it out." I had the photograph on my license taken out of focus on purpose so that when the police stop me, they go, "Here, you can go." The Stones, I love the Stones. I can't believe they're still doing it after all these years. Watch them whenever I can. Fred and Barney. I was traveling with my friend George. Some people think George is weird because he has sideburns behind his ears. I think he's weird because he has false teeth, but he has braces on them. My friend George is a radio announcer, and when he walks under a bridge, you can't hear him talk. I'm planning a trip to Spain, so I bought an album that teaches you the language. You put the album on, you put headphones on, you learn the language while you're sleeping. During the night, the record skipped. I got up the next day, I could only stutter in Spanish. I woke up this morning and my girlfriend asked me if I slept good. I said, "No, I made a few mistakes." A lot of people are afraid of heights, not me. I'm afraid of widths. police stopped me for speeding. They said, "Don't you know the speed limit is 55 miles an hour?" I said, "Yeah, I know, but I wasn't going to be out that long." I have a 3-year-old dog. I named him Stay. He was a lot of fun when he was a puppy, because when I called him, I'd say, "Come here, Stay. Come here, Stay." And he'd go. He's a lot smarter than that now. Now when I call him, he'll just ignore me and keep on typing. First time I ever read the dictionary, I thought it was a poem about everything. In our backyard, we had a quicksand box. I was an only child, eventually. My girlfriend hates it when we take a bath together and I practice skipping rocks. So I get out of the bed, I figured I'd go for a walk. She said, "How long are you gonna be gone?" I said, "The whole time." I was driving down the street past a gas station. There were 2 signs in the window: help wanted, self-service. So I went in and hired myself. Sponges grow in the ocean. That kills me. I wonder how much deeper the ocean would be if that didn't happen. Taking Lamar's classes. No one's having a baby, I'm just having trouble breathing. Every day I like to put a little bit of time aside and just forget about it. And at the end of the year, I have a few days to myself. I have all the erasers to all the miniature golf pencils in the world. When I was a baby, I kept a diary. Recently, I was rereading it. It said, "Day 1, still tired from the move." Day 2, everybody talks to me like I'm an idiot. I live in an apartment building. Everybody who lives in the building is absolutely insane. The man who lives above me designed synthetic hairballs for ceramic cats. The woman who lives beside me tried to rob a department store with a pricing gun. She walked in and said, "Give me all the money in the vault or I'll mark down everything in the store." Last time I went camping, I accidentally borrowed a circus tent. I didn't know it till I got there and I set it up. People were complaining because they couldn't see the lake. Yesterday I saw a subliminal advertising executive just for a second. I'm learning how to play the harmonica, but the only way I can play it is to drive 100 miles an hour, put the harmonica in my hand, stick my hand out the window. I was driving my car around, decided to hook my brake lights up to my gas pedal. Just to confuse the people behind me. I hit the gas and the brake lights go on. They stop and I'm gone. A friend of mine has a car phone. He has an answering machine on his car phone. The message is, "Hi, I'm home right now." So I can't come to the phone. But if you leave your name and number, I'll call you when I'm out. Do you think when they asked George Washington for his ID, he just took out a quarter? I'm living on a one-way dead-end street. I don't know how I ever got there. I've been getting into astronomy, so I installed a skylight. People who live above me are furious. I've been making wine at home, but I make it out of raisins, so it'll be aged automatically. Another friend of mine does voodoo acupuncture. You don't have to go. You just be walking down the street and all of a sudden, oh, that's much better. I was driving down the street past this sign. It said, "Next rest area, 25 miles. I said, "Wow, that's pretty big." People must get really tired around here. 5 years old watching TV. Only you can prevent forest fires. Woke up this morning, I was folding my bed back into a couch. I almost broke both my arms because it's not one of those kind of beds. I like to aggravate the salesman when I go into the store. Can I help you, sir? Yeah. Do you have anything I would like? He says, how do I know what you would like? I said, you started this. Walked up to a tourist information booth. I walked up and I said, yes, so tell me about some people who were here last year. Yesterday I bought a decaffeinated coffee table. You can't even tell by looking at it. Whenever I fill out an application, it says, in case of emergency, notify, I put doctor. What the hell is... Hey, hey, Rachel, dear, how I wish you were here. Hey, hey, I can almost see you.